All right, guys, we are breaking down some more free agents for the New York Jets. We've gone over Marcus May, Jordan Jenkins, Brian Poole. Now we are taking a look at our wide receiver room, Breshad Perriman, and should the Jets re-sign him?
Jets, Jets!
What's up, gang? Welcome in. My name is Ryan. I'll be your pilot today. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love having you here. Guys, like I said, we have gone over 3 free agents already in Marcus May, Jordan Jenkins, and Brian Poole. Now we are taking a look at our wide receiver room. We're taking a look at Breshad Perriman, the receiver the Jets brought in to replace Robbie Anderson from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So let's dive into him. He is 6'2", 215 pounds. At age 27, he graded out as a 63.1 on Pro Football Focus. His wide receiver rank overall, 92nd receiver of all wide receivers in the NFL. His Pro Football Focus rank in terms of this free agent class, he comes in at 97 out of the top 100. He had 30 receptions, 505 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Now, all 3 of these touchdowns came from Joe Flacco. Now, when I'm looking at Perriman over the course of this season, and I'm sort of comparing him directly to Robbie Anderson, Robbie Anderson has his first 1,000-yard season. He winds up going off. He's always healthy. We wind up bringing in Breshad Perriman. Can't stay healthy. Weren't able to get the connection there. Now, if the Jets had re-signed Robbie like I had wanted last year, I would have been much happier. But I think Sam not being able to throw the deep ball, as evidenced by no touchdowns from Perriman and multiple touchdowns from Flacco, I don't know if Sam would have been able to take advantage of Robbie the way us fans would have liked him to have been taken advantage of. So Perriman is I would say this is a disappointing signing for me. After seeing the last 5 games of his season last year, I really had high hopes for him. I think it was still a pretty smart signing. I just think it would have been smarter to re-sign Robbie. Now, he only had 3 drops all year and caught 53% of his targets, or actually only caught 53% of his targets, which is crazy. So I actually found a stat online. There's intended air yards. So he had 505 total receiving yards. He had 906 intended yards, which means Sam was just throwing wildly inaccurate balls, and he was able to catch the balls that were thrown his way, but obviously not having them on target is a little bit of an issue. Now, Over the Cap has him as about a $6 million valuation, or $4 million with a $6 million if he were to stay healthy all season. Pro Football Focus says 2 years at $8 million per year. For me, when I'm looking at Perriman, I don't know if I necessarily want to bring him back. There was a play towards the end of the season where he had the opportunity to get a touchdown, and he kind of alligator armed it, and the ball just sort of fell like maybe a foot in front of his outreached arms. And I think he could have lunged for it, maybe dove for it, and scored a touchdown. And I thought that was a really poor lack of effort there. So I don't love that. I would say if we are planning to roll with Sam, or maybe with like a drafted quarterback, maybe we decide not to bring Perriman back. I don't think I'd like that route. If we were to trade for Deshaun Watson, that would be a situation that I think is a little different. I would consider bringing back Perriman with a Deshaun Watson. I think it does create a little more energy. I think it gets a little more excitement. Now, I don't love giving him a raise after the season he just had, so maybe price becomes a factor as well. There's going to be a lot of receivers hitting free agency, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting for the New York Jets. I would say, more likely than not, I would let Perriman walk. That would be my final answer. I'm going to say let him walk. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Do you want to re-sign Perriman? Do you want to bring him back? What do you think of his season last year? I mean, I know a lot of us wanted Robbie Anderson. Let me know your thoughts of that down below in the comments. And as always, go Jets.